Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and welcome to Ask Think for June of 2016. And what a month we've had since the last Ask Think. We've added over 100,000 new subscribers. Unbelievable. You guys are amazing. So last month, the question for you guys was, if you could speak to your pets or ask your pets a question, what would it be? And we start with Hyok on, and it says, I would train my pets to do awesome tricks, since it would be easier to train them when they could understand me. I would also ask them what they do while I'm gone and if they actually like their pet food. I think Kopi likes her pet food. I really do, because I don't really trick her, but I can take one piece of food and show it to her, just one little piece of a regular food, and she'll do all kinds of tricks for it as if it's a treat. But anyway, as far as wanting to know what they do while you're gone, I can't wait for that movie Secret Life of Pets by, is it Illumination Entertainment? The ones that make the Minions? Oh, I saw that preview during the Minions movie, and I've been looking forward to it pretty much for a year now. Noel Bartolome says, if I was to have my pet talk, I would ask her, what is it like to walk on four legs? Because I tried it before and it was not comfortable. I think that it's kind of because we're not designed for that. They are. Aiden Brady says, I would ask how my dog only has 3 legs and is still faster than me because it makes no sense. I would also ask why he's insane, because sometimes he starts rolling around on the floor and makes weird noises. Oh, that's amazing. And I'm always, whenever I see a dog that, I don't want to say handicapped, but that's has 3 legs, they are amazing at adapting. I'm always so impressed because they get along like as if there's nothing wrong, and I love that. And I love that you are taking care of an animal that might have special needs but then also really doesn't. Lily Kennedy says, I would ask these questions of my dog Peanut, and these were just so funny. I had to put them in. Why do you always roll in the dirt right after your baths? Kopi does that. Why do you eat Sweetie's food? Why are you scared of Sweetie? Why are you scared of water? Why are you scared of chew toys? Did you eat Santa's cookies? And why is your bed so comfy? His response, I didn't do any of that, haha, and I'm not scared of Sweetie, water, and toys, haha. I like to roll in the dirt and my bed is the best. That's so amazing, and I love that he's sort of like scared and nervous of everything, but also ate Santa's cookies. That's definitely something Kopi would do. Lizzie Elizabeth says, I would talk to my dog about why she likes to drink out of the toilet. That's a good one. Kopi's never done it, but I think it's because we're always really vigilant and close the lid on the toilet. I wonder if we left it open one day, she might go, I didn't know there was water in there, and just start drinking. Golden Lovely Dove says, questions I would ask my dog is, why do you chase things like the mailman? What do you have against squirrels? Why do you roll on the floor after baths? And why are you afraid of paper and balloons? I would ask these and more questions because, well, haven't you ever wondered why Kopi hates lizards? Yes, that is one of the questions I would ask her, is why do you hate lizards so much? It's not that she has anything. Yeah, she does have something against squirrels. I don't know why, but she focuses on them as well. It's really crazy that all dogs seem to do that. Bridget Donlan says, answer the monthly question. I would ask my cat, why do you have to come out and bang on my door every night 10 minutes after I go to bed, then come and knead on my stomach for like an hour? Why do you have to wake me up at 5 a.m. every single day? Why? I want to sleep. My cat's name is Ami, if you would like to yell at him for me. Megan Moore asks, or says, that I would ask my dog to live forever because my lab Kayla only has a few years left. Well, I hope it's many more than you're expecting. I would love Kopi to live forever too. And the things I would ask Kopi is, 1, well, yeah, live forever. 2, why do you always want to get yourself dirty right after a bath? It's not that she rubs herself on the floor like in the house, which she does, but when we go outside after a bath, we'll just be walking along and she'll just give me this look, and I'm like, no, because I know what she's about to do. She gets this look in her eye and then she just falls over. Like it's not like she lays down. She actually just falls over, like flops, and then just rubs herself on the dirty sidewalk in New York. Ugh. Why does she hate lizards? Because she does. Well, I don't know if she hates lizards, but she hates that lizard toy. Like, I want to ask her, like, what's wrong with that thing? What did it ever do to you You hate it so much. All she has to do is get a glimpse of it, and she goes nuts. And also, what wakes you up at 3:30 in the morning, between 3 and 4 a.m., that makes you so hungry? I mean, is it your stomach? Does your stomach growl so much and it wakes you up, and then you wake me up and say, Dad, I'm hungry, I gotta eat. And then I go, no, Kopi, go back to sleep, please, it's really early. And then she's like, oh, fine. And then 10 minutes later, Dad, I'm still really hungry, Dad, I'm still really hungry, please. And she taps me with her paw and breathes on me. And then I get up. I don't think there's been a single day in the last, she's 9. In the last 9 years that I have been able to, there's been a few, but generally every single morning I feed Kopi around 4 o'clock. Then I go back to sleep, but and it's not like she has to go to the bathroom. It's not like, oh, my bladder is full, Dad, please take me out. It's just like, oh, my tummy is empty. Feed me. Anyway, the question for next month for you guys is from the Canadian Life, and it says, if you had only 1 hour left in your life and money didn't exist, where would you go and why? And they answer it for us in advance. I would go to my school classroom because it feels like an eternity in there. Nice. Ooh, I almost forgot. You guys already noticed, I'm sure, that there's a new thumbnail for Ask Think, and I wanted to thank Alpha Wolf for that, who also did my Clash Royale thumbnail and my Subnautica thumbnail, and now my Ask Think thumbnail. Thank you so much. It's amazing. All right, guys, now before we get to the questions for me, I want to remind you to leave your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer in the next video. Remember, only one question per comment, but you can leave as many comments as you like. Also, if the comments for this Ask Think are closed, just go to the most recent Ask Think and ask your question there. Now, on to the questions, and the first one is from Ian Levy, and it asks, did you know, or do you know, why your Spreadshirt/merch store is down? Yes, I did know, and I still do know why it is down. I took it down. The reason being is that my MCN, I'm with a new MCN. Well, it's been 4 months, but we've been working on a new merch store with custom merch in it that isn't just like, a regular Spreadshirt thing with just a design. These are full color shirts, backpacks. We're gonna have a lunchbox, not yet. Maybe when back to, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say back to what, because you guys are just getting out. So we'll just not mention that. Let's forget that. Take that off the table. But there's a bunch of shirts available. What I'm gonna do. It's actually working. The store's up. There's I think there's like 6 different T-shirt designs or something like that. Phone cases and a backpack. And they're all awesome. I've got samples here at home. If you follow me on Instagram or Twitter, you might have seen some of the pictures that I've, from the samples that I've gotten, and the quality is amazing. The shirts are printed like it's not silk screen, it's printed into the shirt. So the shirt's actually dyed that color. You're not gonna wash it a few times and then it'll get all crinkly, But I'll put the link in the description. You guys can check it out. I'll probably do more of my new merch store, because it's kind of a big deal. I really was never impressed with what I had as far as options on Spreadshirt, which is why I really never talked about it, really never added designs to it, because I was never really excited about it. But this new one I am, and the quality is amazing, and some of the designs are so good. One of my favorite shirt. It's kind of like my Minecraft shirt. In Minecraft, but then it's got my character in the corner. You guys will see it. Check it out in the link, or check out the link in the description below. And I'll try and put a card, but I don't think that I can just yet. Joe Stein says, I watched your Draw My Life and I feel bad for you. Why? That wasn't my intent. When I sort of not really came up with the story, but when I wrote out my life and put it all together, it turned out, to me at least, when I read it back, I was like, oh wow, this is actually good. I had a hard time as a kid, and then as my life went further on, things got better and better and better and better until now, which they're the best they could, or the best they've ever been. Maybe not the best they could be, but I thought it was inspirational that if you are having a hard time as a kid right now, don't worry, things will get better for you, like they did for me. And so don't feel bad for me at all. Danny Pham says, we want the old Think back. I'm not sure what this means. I see this once in a while. I don't know if that means you want more Minecraft. But the funny thing is, like, this is the old Think is like, that's always a thing. Like, so back when I used to play Club Penguin, and then I started playing a lot of Pop Tropica, people would say, oh, I want the old Think back. He doesn't play much Club Penguin, but it didn't, you know, I was just adding Pop Tropica and Club Penguin so that I had content every day. And then I started playing Minecraft. And then I started playing a lot of Minecraft. And they're like, oh, we want the old Think back. We want more Club Penguin. You know, you used to play Club Penguin and Pop Tropica. But I had played all the Pop Tropica islands. And I was still playing Club Penguin every Thursday. And then I think now I'm playing a lot of other games and maybe less Minecraft. But that's me. Like, that is the old Think. The old Think is just, I play what I feel like playing. It's not like I only play Minecraft or I only play Club Penguin. I play lots of different games. And then also too, like, the old Think was like, hey everyone, it's Thinknoodles here from the Insiders Network. And I'm gonna play this island here. And I'm really nervous about doing this, my voice and stuff, guys, so just please be kind. Okay, here we go. Like, that's boring! That's not me. That's me being super nervous. The old Think was me being super nervous about being myself behind, or not behind, like in front of you guys. Like, I was always really nervous about speaking and about just even the way that I speak and you know, like that, I stuttered the and, or I say, I used to be really nervous about trying not to say that and watching my words and not being myself. And I think I like this Think. I hope you guys do too. 9 Diamonds asks, what do you use to record and edit? Well, it's a little complicated now, and I'm going to be putting out a video next month, I think, with my new setup, and it probably still will be just as confusing, but at least you'll have visual details. But what I use now to record and edit almost exclusively is I use a Game Capture HD 60 from Elgato to stream my PC over to my Mac. And so I use that to record it and capture it. And then for editing, I still use Final Cut Pro X. And Bot MC asks, why did you change your intro? Well, I mean, I always liked my intro and I never went and looked for another one or anything like that, but I saw a tweet that someone had sent me and said, look, I made you a new intro. Do you like it? I was like, okay, I'll click it. And I clicked it and I was like, wow, that was amazing. I loved it, which is obviously the intro that you saw in the beginning of this video. And I just thought I changed it up a little bit from what he originally had because it had copyrighted music and things like that, but it just felt more fun. You know, the old intro is the old intro, and then I had an older one before that, but I really liked what he made for me, and I felt it suited my content better, like more fun and upbeat, instead of, I mean, not that the original intro was depressing or anything, it was just, I don't know, I just feel like it really sets the mood, and I don't know, it was fun. The Creeper Explodes MC asks, did you get tickets to Minecon? The first batch goes on sale in like one day at the time of commenting, and I really want to go. Did you manage to get them? For you to answer next month after they go on sale, and you know if you got them or not. Lol. Yes, I did. I was actually away from home when they went on sale. So, yes, I got tickets to Minecon. Yes, I'm going to Minecon. Indiana Gnomes asks, has your wife ever been spotted by a noodler while at work? Well, seeing as my wife and her coworkers are generally closer to my age than yours, no. But that said, seeing as they're closer to my age than yours, their children are closer to your age. And there's definitely, whenever my wife meets a new coworker or someone and they ask, oh, you're married? Yes. What does your husband do? And she's, oh, he's a YouTuber. And if the person doesn't automatically say, what's that mean? What do you mean? If they say, oh, really? What does he do? my wife will say, oh yeah, he plays Minecraft and a bunch of other games, and then they're like, oh, and then so not all the time, but fairly often they say, oh, can my kids meet him? So yeah, it's generally that she doesn't get spotted by a noodler, but she gets spotted by a noodler's parents, and then I'm obligated to go over to their house, play some games and things like that, which is fun. Fine with me because I still get to play games. Awesome Noodles Yo asks, do you sing in the bathroom? Oh dear, no. You guys know there's been a handful of videos where I've gotten happy and tried to sing. So you know why I don't sing in the bathroom. And what's really funny about that is I'm working on another parody video, which is gonna be amazing. And the vocalist is Peter Hollins. And if you've never heard of him, check him out on YouTube. Amazing, just like incredible. But I gave him the lyrics and everything, and he was like, I tried talking through the lyrics and I had a really hard time with a few lines. How do you want them sung? And I was like, I don't know, just, however. And he's like, no, you know what you need to do is take my version of the song, and then sing your lyrics to me on video and send it to me so I know how you want them phrased. Oh man, it was so bad. And I felt like, so embarrassed, guys. Like to be trying to sing these lyrics. Also, he was right. Like some of them were unsingable, but trying to sing these lyrics to his song, an amazing cover, a cappella cover of the song, and knowing that he's a musician and I'm like butchering everything. Like, it was horrible. Like I'm blushing right now because of it. Stan's World Asphalt 8 asks, do you have a Lambo? No, I do not. But that said, I have driven one over Christmas. My wife and I went to Las Vegas, and we went and my wife got me it was like 7 laps around a track in an Aventador, and that car scared me to death. Like the power is like, I forgot, it was like 730 horsepower, something like that. And when you step on it, it was, and even all-wheel drive, like it's really hard to drive. It's a heavy car, and like I started to fishtail in the back, and I'm like, this car is like I think it's a $400,000 car. And I got so worried that I was gonna go off the track, and like, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna pay for this car? Diddy Awesome asks, do you ever talk to yourself while you're recording off camera? I always pretend I'm recording and pretend I'm speaking to everyone. Well, so while I'm playing, not a lot. I mean, yeah, I do, like, if I'm playing and I'm not recording and, a creeper comes up, stupid creeper. Things like that, yes. But I would say that, like, I don't really talk to myself that much when I'm editing or anything. But it turns out that I do. I just don't realize it because there's no one here to tell me that I'm talking to myself. But when my wife's here and I'm editing or something, and she'll almost always say, do you always talk to yourself when you edit? And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you talk to yourself nonstop. I'm like, no, I don't. She's like, yes, you do. And yeah, apparently I do. I just don't realize it. Brokey Pokey says, I was thinking about getting a dog, and I was wondering which are better, golden retriever puppies or adults? Okay, so, I mean, adult golden retrievers are awesome. Kopi is an adult, obviously. She's amazing. And I don't think it's that whether they're better as puppies or adults. I would say if you're thinking about getting a dog, get a puppy because you'll get more time with the dog. Because dogs don't have a long lifespan. Not nearly as long as they should be. And the earlier or the younger you get the dog, the more time you have to spend with it. Brony Sponge Penguin says, what is the defining trait of your awesome dog, Kopi? That's tough because I don't really know what it is. I mean, of course, her beauty and her coat. But I think that the defining trait of Kopi is her sweetness. She is the sweetest dog ever. Like right now, literally, like she's licking my hand, just giving me kisses, and she's just so sweet. It's almost like she knew that question was coming, right, girl? She is just the sweetest dog ever. Creepermon Gamer asks, think what's a good PC recording program that's not expensive? Well, the one that people are using a lot lately from what I understand, is OBS, and it is free. Once you get the settings set up right, and just look those up, guys. Don't ask me because I don't know. But once you get the settings set up properly, it's a great recording software, and it's completely free. Shadow Knight says, thanks, Sia, your brother. I know Dan is. Did you happen to notice anything different about the way we speak? Neither one is my brother. Dan and James aren't brothers either, but they both live in the UK, as you could probably tell by their accents. Speaking of Dan and James, Nathan Moreland asks, how did you meet Dan and James? I met them in a video back in August, I think. It was end of August, beginning of September of 2013, which was just, I think, as Dan's channel was starting to explode. He didn't even have 1 million subs yet, because I think he got 1 million subs in December 2013. It seems about right. But anyway, I'd never met them before, and I was a little nervous going into a video with one person that I knew, and then 2 other people that I just had no idea. But I was like, whatever. And it's crazy, actually, thinking back to that. You know what? I have it on my channel. I'll put a link in the description. You can check it out. That's the first video of the boys together. Whew, good times. Cohen Packard asks, will you ever show your wife in a video? That's up to her. She's pretty private about her appearance, but I'm sure eventually. I mean, she's got her own channel. She can do it too. She can do a vlog for you guys or something. I'd love to show her in a video. She's gorgeous. I'd love to show her off, but that's really up to her. But speaking of her channel, actually, I keep telling her, I keep showing her her Social Blade stats. I'm like, look, honey, you got 1,500 new subscribers today. Getting close to 10,000, and like, I'm bugging her enough about it that she's like, really, like 10,000? Aren't they gonna get bored? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, they know you have no videos, so I don't know. She's like, I should make a video so they don't get bored. I'm like, yes, please do it. Get into this YouTube thing. Come on. Pierce Lewis asks, is it weird that I laugh when you raged in FNaF World Chica's Rainbow Stage, right? No, it's not weird. I've watched it back and laughed at myself, and that's why I included a lot of it, of me just being so angry at the rainbow. You know, I saw someone's shirt, like, yesterday, and it had a rainbow on it, and then it said across the rainbow, like, be happy or something like that. And it's crazy because, like, I was looking at the rainbow and I saw the be happy, but somehow I saw those 2 stupid eyes and that mouth on it, and I was like, I'm not happy right now. But but I'm gonna get over that, I promise. Pie Explosion said, think this is a family-friendly channel, right? Then tell me why FNaF World is featured here. FNaF is totally not a family-friendly game. To me, it seems like you're listening to the people that say grow up and play more mature games. Nope. FNaF World, if you go onto the Game Jolt page or onto Steam, is a game that is rated for all ages. Scott made the game for all ages, so, you know, and I've always wanted to play FNaF because people have wanted me to play it, and this one seemed fun, and it's a role-playing game for the most part. I mean, I guess Update 2 was a little bit pushing the envelope for all ages, but you know, truthfully, like, there are a lot of bright colors and, you know, a platforming game and things like that. Silly stuff. I think it's fine as long as you go into it with the right attitude. The Guinea Pig Man Pepper says, think which you like better, Stranded Deep or Subnautica? Sorry if the spelling is wrong. That's okay. I like Subnautica better, only because there's more to do, and also because well, it's an alien environment, but you know, being underwater, I love scuba diving, and I love the feeling of being underwater in the game. I really do like it, and also because there's monthly updates, so there's always new content being added. If there weren't new content being added every month, the series might have been done a month or 2 ago because there'd be nothing to do, which is what happened with Stranded Deep. I really ran out of stuff to do. I mean, I've done pretty much everything, and you know, there wasn't any content being added. Now, that said, since I ended the series, I think that there's been an update, or maybe multiple updates I haven't followed or kept up, where they added a good amount of content which could be fun, especially if the developer is committed to more updates and more content. Might be willing to play it again. But right now, I'm loving Subnautica, as you can tell by the number of episodes compared to those of Stranded Deep. Confused Player asks, okay, I'll be honest. Most people have right hands, and you have left. How does it feel? Must be really annoying because some games need a right hand. Why games? Why? I know, like, it's really, really hard to not have a right hand. Like, most people have right hands, but I only have a left hand, and it's really... I think you mean most people are right-handed, and how does it feel to be left-handed? I have two hands, guys, okay? So speaking to the left-handed versus right-handed, Blake Plays says, are you cross-handed? I write with my left hand, but I shoot basketball and cut scissors with my right hand. I don't know, is that what they call it, cross-handed? I would almost, I guess that's cross-handed, because ambidextrous means you can use either. Like you could write with either hand, or you could shoot basketball with either hand, or cut scissors with either hand. But I'm like you. I'm cross-handed. I write, eat, and brush my teeth with my left hand. But anything else I do with my right hand. Like I've got my mouse. I use my right hand. Well, I use the keyboard with my left hand. But that's a right-handed gaming player. Like if I go batting, or if I play baseball, batting. I was just thinking of going to a batting cage. I'm a right-handed hitter. When I play baseball, I wear the mitt on my left hand, and I throw with my right. I'm right-footed. But yeah, so I'm cross-handed like you, I guess. Yeah, and I cut scissors with my right hand too. And I shoot basketball with my right hand poorly. Play tennis with my right hand. Okay, anyway. Mateo Marine says, bugs taste good. I should know because I ate them as a hatchling and love them. What are you? Like, seriously, what are you? Are you sure you mean hatchling and not baby or toddler or something? It's the weirdest thing ever. All right, guys, on that note, it's time to go. That's the end of this episode of Ask Think. Don't forget to leave your question in the comments below so I can have something to answer in the next video. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and please don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching, and of course, Noodle Line!